Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon from beautiful Miami. My name is Mariam Isa Al Ali Zastipel. I put God first and I have a purpose, and this is my story. I help others embrace their authentic self to serve a bigger purpose. Everything I do in my life, from the minute I wake up in the morning to the minute I go to sleep at night, is in service of something bigger than who I am.
And my name is Alexander, and my purpose is to bring out the strength in others so they can take full control of their life and gain all rights to their existence.
To their existence. So today we're going to be talking about a lot of topics, and by the way, guys, it's a great opportunity for all of you guys to ask us any questions. When we start with mentoring people one-to-one, the packages start from $3,000. And then I'm going to tell you, you have a question right now, ask us right now, because if you're going to ask us privately, for those who tried, we tell you, you have two options. It's whether you ask us when we go live, so everybody will be benefiting from your question, or just go ahead and let's help you do that one-to-one. So what are the topics we can help people with, Alex? We have the whole, not the whole, this is some of what we do, but not limited to these topics. So Alex, if you would just start to share with our audience what you can help them with.
I would love to. So one of the things that I love helping people with is execution, and that really means taking massive action. A lot of people have great ideas, great things in their mind. They have a plan. They're going to wake up at a certain time, but then they don't execute on it. And that's something that I'm really good at doing, is helping other people execute on the actual plan, execute for their life, to achieve their goals that they actually deserve, yes. For their family, for themselves, like actually helping them execute. Which, by the way, execute means to follow through on something. 100%. So if you're making a plan and all these things, and you're making all these beautiful plans, you have the perfect website, you have the perfect plan, all these different things, yes. And you don't execute on it, that's a problem. Then you're not going to get results. So we're helping people get results. And marketing, sales, mindset, expansion, people, goals, those are all things I do as well. We have an accountability group every single Sunday, and it's an amazing group because I get to help hold them accountable to their goals. Just like when, you are going somewhere and you want to know which direction you're going. So if you don't have the GPS, it's going to be very confusing on where you're supposed to be even ending up or going. Yes. You don't really know where you're going. It's confusing. So I help people gain the clarity on their goals and hold them accountable and help them execute in that group. It's an awesome group. I love it. I just did it this morning here. It's every Sunday.
And people get the results. I'm going to tell you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just hearing the success stories is like, it's so amazing to hear the success stories. Yeah, go ahead, Mary.
Yeah, so here's the other thing. We're not going to say we are the best mentors, but we are mentors who knows how to execute. What's the point of you listening to someone? Think about it. You chose a mentor for you, or you had a mentor across the years, or whatever it is that you had, and you thought that they're going to be helping you with something. Okay, amazing. That's excellent. How much did you execute on that? If sometimes we ask people who say, we talk to them about mentorship, and then we say, okay guys, how much did you make? We cannot tell you. If you had a mentor who actually helps you execute, you're gonna proudly say how much money you made, how much progress you made. You don't hide that. And if you want to hide that, it goes back to the fact that you are not even confident with that results. So when we say we're going to help people find their purpose, execute, and get clarity, we know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, 100%. And a lot of people, like I said, you have it inside you. We just help you gain the awareness of what you actually have inside you.
Yeah.
And accelerate your existence.
100%.
So I'm helping people gain back control of their life. Most people are out of control. And also gain all rights to their existence. Okay? I help them gain that. We help you build your confidence. A lot of people are just simply not confident.
Yes.
Ma'am, you remember what it's like to not be confident?
100%. My goodness,
yeah.
You cannot even do anything.
Yeah.
And you become and then you get you consume everybody's ideas but you, because you're not confident, because you don't want to do that thing, because you don't want to go ahead and execute on that thing. So how many of you guys are really how many of you guys, we're looking here, baby, okay? Because we have two screens here, okay? So here's the thing: how many of you guys are actually executing on that? Mm-hmm. You don't execute because you don't have confidence, and you allow other people to come and put ideas in your head, and guess what? You're not going anywhere with that.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and you don't execute, like you said. That's the main thing that we help people with, because How many times have you said you're going to go to the gym, do the phone call that you're supposed to make, get that job that you actually want, go find your purpose with Miriam, go in the accountability group with me, and then you don't end up doing it?
Yes.
It's just a matter of not trusting yourself, really, is what it comes down to, and not having the confidence in it. If you had the confidence in it, you would go ahead and do it. Like, you wouldn't wait. You would just do it now, because why would you wait? Why would you wait to make more money? Why would you wait to create more time in your life and build the confidence that you deserve and go dream create? Why would you wait on any of that? You know?
And here's the thing. February is gone. February said goodbye to you. February doesn't even want to see you anymore. What did you do in January and February? And by the way, if you don't change anything, I'm gonna tell you, March, April, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December, they're gonna be exactly the same. And then you're gonna be like, oh, it's 2023, and you didn't do anything. Because you are not ready to do something, you're not ready to go ahead and let go of something to get something. Mm-hmm. There is no way. There is no way, and listen to us from people who've been doing this for a while. There is no way you'll get something without sacrificing something first. There is no way. Something has to go. But many of you guys, you are comfortable getting what you want. You know, you're hugging the stuff that you want, and you're not doing anything to go ahead and get the things that you want because you don't have the confidence to execute.
Yeah, 100%. And expand your awareness. When you aren't aware of something, you can't see it. Okay? It's simple. It is so simple. When you aren't aware, you just can't see. Okay? Like, opportunity is right in front of your face. It's right on your nose.
Yes.
In fact, you can see it right now. You can literally be mentored by us, and we can show you what the opportunity is right in front of you.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you give excuses power, and you come up with all these different things in your head of why you won't do it instead of figuring out how you can do it.
Yes.
Because a lot of you have been watching us for a while, and you know that this works. You know that we're the people that you need to be mentored by, but you don't execute on it.
And you see people.
You don't doing it.
And you see people getting results from us.
Yeah.
But there is, for example, like, I'm so proud of the ladies who found their purpose today. They have the same situation as you are. They are going through a lot. They are being challenged a lot. It's the weekend. They have children. They have responsibilities. They have a lot of things going on. Mm-hmm. And yet, they showed up.
Yeah.
What is the difference? The difference between people who are showing up and not showing up is because people who are awakened and they know that they are supposed to be doing something bigger with their life, that they can actually do it. And people who are spiritually blocked will always be spiritually blocked and will always find a reason for them not to do something. By the end of the day, it's an opportunity, whether with us or with someone else. But here's the thing. Are you even taking that opportunity into consideration, or are you coming up with an excuse? You cannot have results and excuses at the same time.
Yeah.
No way. We're telling you that. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I love that. You can't have results and excuses at the same exact time.
No.
It's impossible.
You cannot say like, oh my God, I achieved the summit. Oh my God, I hit the goal. How did you get the goal? I don't know. No such thing, Habibi. You know exactly what did you have to do. You know exactly what you had to sacrifice. You know exactly what you had to let go of. You know exactly what you had to do. Other than that, you are just cheating yourself and say, it's not possible. And I'm going to tell you guys, the reason you execute or not is based on your excuses. Mm-hmm. And how much confidence you have in yourself.
100%. 100%. The confidence game is like the big piece right there.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's what we helped with. And also becoming clear on where you're even going. Like, most people are extremely uncertain about where they're supposed to be going, if they're in the right vehicle. Then most people don't even know what they want. Okay, so like, we help people get very clear on what they want, and people get they're super grateful for when we help people with that specifically. We get people results.
Yes.
Like, that's what it comes down to. And I help in my group get you a clear path on what your goals are. But they're not my goals, they're your goals. I just help guide you, and I am the mentor that helps increase your awareness about what to be looking for, so you're actually excited about life. Like, if you're just working for a paycheck, it's pretty hard to be excited about that.
Yes.
Because like, it's not improving the quality of your life. So if you're just working for the same thing and basing your dreams based off of your paycheck, living paycheck to paycheck, how are you supposed to be excited? I don't blame you.
Yeah.
You know, how are you supposed to be engaged at work when you're literally living paycheck to paycheck? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And consulting businesses, we also help with that, by the way.
We do.
Yeah, we help consult businesses and literally create a structure for the business, like the fundamental structure, so they can hire, attract, and align great people. So you can have better marketing strategies, so you can increase your sales, so you can close more. Like, we help with all of that.
And also, go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say, we don't limit ourselves to just one thing. Like, we help at like a well-rounded area, because we want to help, like I said, get you results. And in order for us to be able to get you results, we have to keep on investing in ourselves and always be like, we've learned a lot about all these different things and had experience in our life based off of all of what we teach.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing is with the financial part. If your company, for example, made like 1 million last year, how can you make 10 million this year? And if you made 1 million last year, what was your potential for your last year? Maybe last year you were supposed to be making 3 million. But you didn't know the fundamentals of how to hire the right people, how to do the sales process, how to go ahead and market, how to go ahead and create the financial statements. You didn't have any of that. And when you didn't have any of that, you didn't capitalize on everything that you have. You had a lot of you had a bigger opportunity. You had a capacity that you didn't even fulfill because you didn't have the right information. So what we help the companies do is, like, we see what they have done before, and then we help them execute on where they want to be go, and we are going to be headed with the things that we can help them with.
Yeah, where they want to go, on what they need to implement.
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, this is a call to action. If you guys when you guys decide, not if, when you guys decide to be mentored by us, you can definitely do that. We have group programs. We have also one-to-ones. It depends on what you guys want our help with.
Yeah. Yeah, and like literally, if you want to be mentored by us, why not DM us, okay?
Yeah.
And like, if you're not gonna get anywhere by staying in the same spot.
Yes.
Okay? It's just not gonna happen. Like, you have to overcome obstacles, like, and get past the barriers. But in order to do that, you have to be doing new things. Yeah. And if you just so happen to be hearing the same content over and over, that means you're not changing. Nope. Like, you're not expanding as a person. And you haven't obviously been mentored by us yet, because like, you would be advancing and getting results. So like, if that happens to be you, then that's exactly what's happening. You're sitting and getting the same results. You're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
And you're looking for something, but you know, you're not executing.
Alex, I cannot agree more with that. When someone who says, "We hear you talking about purpose the whole time. Change the topic. Did you find your purpose? No." And then even when you do find your purpose, and then when you do find purpose, when you do find your purpose, Maryam, you keep talking about finding your purpose. I already defined your purpose. Are you living your purpose? No. I'm gonna tell you guys, if you hear the same information again and it doesn't hit you differently, you're not growing. You're not growing. Okay, it's up to you, baby, my friend. I don't know who you are. I kinda do, by the way. Yeah. When you say 10x way is not the only way, okay, fine, that's okay. We love you. Awesome. We respect your opinion. Yeah. But first of all, why are you hiding under a different name? I know who you are exactly, by the way. And then the second thing is, we talk about a lot of different topics. It depends on what is the reason. But guys, when you come to our lives, for example, what is your intention? Is it to learn, or is it to find something to attack us on? Mm-hmm. We want to focus on people who want to grow and develop, and they want their lives to be better for themselves and for their families. That's what we do. If you want, ahlan wa sahlan, we are here to help you and support you and love you. If you don't want, we're going to show up anyways. We're talking about 10x.
Oopsie.
Yeah, oopsie. It's the only way. You know? So here's the thing. Whether you want to call it 10x or whatever you want to call it, it's thinking big. No one's life changed by thinking petite. No one's life changed by having a goal so cute, put in a pinky box, wrapped in a pinky ribbon, like this pants I'm wearing today, right? You see what I mean? Like, again, I'm gonna tell you, okay, it doesn't matter, but everything starts with a thought. Where you are right now, how you're thinking, habibi, it starts with a thought. What you think is what you say. What you say is what you do. What you do becomes your legacy, is the thing that people remember you by. Mm-hmm. We will be remembered by purpose and accountability and existence and helping people and accountability. This is what we want to be. Why? Because we talk about it every day. Anyways, we're going to be showing up for the people who need our help. If you don't need our help, we still love you and we're going to still show up anyways. And you're gonna also create a fake account to go ahead and follow us because you don't want us to know who you are, what we do. Anyways, baby, go ahead.
Yeah, and well, like, why are you even here? You know, like, that's my question is,
Yeah.
like, what are you actually looking for?
They're looking for something, that's for sure.
Yeah, but become clear on what that is, because you clearly don't know what you're looking for. Like, if you knew what you were looking for, you'd be asking better quality questions. The quality of your questions is going to determine the quality of your results. So if you're asking bad questions, you're going to get bad results. Simple. You know, and like a lot of people are, what was it, ignorant and arrogant. Yeah, ignorant and arrogant. And then there's the people that are curious and intellectual, right?
I think I have it.
Yeah, curious and, yeah.
Curious
it's so
and-
good.
yeah.
It's so good.
I'm gonna find it here somewhere.
And like as soon as you stop growing and like expanding and learning more, your bank account, your confidence, and your time is gonna stop growing too.
100%.
Like literally, like the minute you put a stop to that, expect your bank account to stop as well.
Yeah.
Like a lot of your bank account hasn't changed in 10 years, and you're like, it might change sometime. Okay, like it might happen, you know. Like it might happen sometime, you know. Maybe next year, January 2nd. Maybe next year. Is that your New Year's resolution? You're gonna wait till next year? Is that gonna be your New Year's resolution next year? Like that kind of stuff like blows my mind. It's like it's like literally crazy, and a lot of people, like I said, are acting on insanity. They don't have to be insane. They are just acting insane, like constantly. They're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
That's insanity. Like,
Yeah.
you read the same book, it doesn't
Yeah.
change you. You are hanging around with your best mentors, it doesn't change you. You
Yeah.
go ahead and you go to the gym, you don't change, your body doesn't change. But Habab, you have to go to the gym maybe 7 times a week for you to see some result. And go to the gym, how many times? Twice. Nothing will happen. And then you eat gamat in the evening. Gamat is the thing that you had when you came to this, like this donut stuff. Anyways, I have to cook for him now. He's becoming Emirati. So here is the thing. Like it's the info. You're gonna be also wasting your time. You know, reading a book and without applying what's in the book. Yes, it's gonna give you an idea, but how much of that are you actually executing on? So this is actually what you were just talking about: ignorance and arrogance, curiosity and awareness.
Yeah, ignorance is lack of knowledge or information about it, which a lot of people are ignorant about a lot of things.
Our mentor taught us that.
Yeah, arrogance is having or revealing an exaggerated sense of one's own importance or abilities.
Yeah, so someone say, my opinion, Ami, listen to me. Okay? We don't tell you to listen to me, but if we are irritating you, good. It means that there is something that is working. You should know why you are being irritated. And this is what I remembered that today I read a quote by Grant. And nobody, like people who are successful, they don't criticize. People who criticize you, they don't do as much as you do. Okay? People who criticize you, Habibi, they have nothing to do. You know? Let's go to Alex and Maryam and Hish. Let's go ahead and gossip. Oh my God, look, she has a picture with him. You know, it's their wedding day and she's kissing him and I'm gonna share it. That photo, the photo of you and I on our like wedding, you know, and I posted that photo and it was like a shadow. It's not like even clear. This photo was shared, the most shared photo since I became on Instagram of all time. تحبون الفضايح. You guys are trying to take something like this and try to make a scandal out of it. Guess what? You're getting a snow. Who's this? Who's this? What is he doing? And then they come. Oh my God, they're talking about purpose. They're talking about accountability. They are helping people's businesses. They're helping people make money. They're helping people become better versions and they grow themselves. Allahumma lakal hamd. We will be such an ignorant partners to say, we know everything. Yeah. We don't know anything. The more you know, John Maxwell. I love John Maxwell. He said, the more you know you don't know. The more you want to know. كل ما عرفت إنك ما تعرف كل ما تبى تعرف. Can you say it 7 times? كل ما عرفت إنك ما تعرف كل ما تبى تعرف. You know? So again, ignorance. I know my purpose. Maryam Ali, and I know my purpose. Like, leave me alone. I know my purpose. What's your purpose? I want to open a salon. Huh? I want to open a salon. What kind of salon? Beauty salon. Habibti, this is your mission.
An exaggerated sense of your ability.
What is ability? Tell them what is ability. Wallah, Brandon Dawson slapped me on my face. Like, not like on me, but you know what I mean. It was like a slap. When he told me what is the meaning of ability. When you say
you tell me, because you had the experience.
I'm getting a faint here. So here's what Brandon Dawson told us about. Anyway, ability. Because there's this assessment. If you guys did Datanext 360 or you did one of these programs by Grant Cardone Ventures, you know. So this is a program we paid $40,000 for. Anyways, so there's an assessment. The 3 legs. Okay. Your ability to do something. Your ability to do something. And you know, for me, the first time I did this, I scored 150, and it was like my nose is up here. Okay? خقاقة يعني. And then Brandon Dawson was asking who scored more than 100. I'm like, me. أوني عاد شاطرة. He's like, come to the hot seat. Hot seat يعني, oh my god, you did it to yourself, Mariam Al Ali. So what happened? At that time I was Al Ali. So he bring me into the state and he's like, what does the word ability mean? You know what does the word ability mean, ya حلوين? Ability means that you already have a proven past record that you can do this thing over and over and over again. One of the questions are, I am confident to increase my income by 50% within the next year. I have the ability حبايبي, القابلية, it means that you already have a proven record of doing it. I have the ability of being productive during COVID-19. Yes, I am. كذاب. You are lying to yourself because there was no COVID-19 before. Where did you prove yourself during a pandemic before? Right? So the idea, guys, is your ability comes back from your own experience. What did you prove? Am I able to help you find your purpose? Yes. Why? Because I helped thousands of people find their purpose. Is he able to execute you on your business? He can, because he helped hundreds of business owners with that. We are able because we have I'm very excited now. Okay, because you have a proven record. You have a proven record, you are able, habibi. You don't have a proven record, maybe it's 1 out of 10. So now, when we did that, when Alex came to the 360, I'm like, Alex, don't put higher scores. He's like, why? I'm like, Brandon Dawson will come and tell you, stuff. So and then he explained to us again the word ability and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? So being ignorant meaning, I know how to do it and you don't. Or maybe you did it one time. Coincident. When you have proven something over a period of time, it's insane. So it's whether you have people who are like intelligent, who are ignorant or arrogant, you are literally صفر على الشمال. And then the next part, which
you
is
got
my favorite.
curiosity.
I get excited.
Curiosity.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Miriam gets excited about this because it's like this is like, yeah, it's gold, knowing this type of thing. But if you don't know it, then you don't know it.
Yeah.
Curiosity, a strong desire to know or learn something.
Yeah.
Okay, when you're curious, like you have a desire to learn it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of us lose our curiosity because we're told not to be curious. Actually, we're told not to question things.
Yeah.
No, that's just the way it is. That's how it's supposed to be. Like everyone lives paycheck to paycheck. All these different things. Okay, awesome. Is it supposed to be like that, or is everybody else just saying that it is like that? Okay, because maybe some things in your life that you are you are is actually wrong. So like I've questioned I question everything basically, almost everything, and like you should be curious about things. You should go figure things out for yourself, because if you don't, then you're just being ignorant and arrogant. Like you're having a higher sense of exaggerated sense.
Yes, you do.
Of ability and one's importance. Okay.
Yes.
But when you're curious, you have a strong desire. You are desiring to know and learn more.
Yes.
Okay, and you will notice that the people in life that are always learning and growing are the people that are the most successful. Like they continuously keep on learning and growing. They don't stop. Okay, and then you got awareness, which means knowledge or perception or situation of a situation or fact. So it's a knowledge or perception of something. Guys, this is what I talk about all the time. You aren't aware. Like you don't have awareness of things. Because if you did, you would be able to act with certainty and confidence. You would be confident.
Yes.
If you were aware that you can think bigger and that you can actually create as much income as you want.
Yes.
That you can do more in your life. That you can actually provide more for your family.
Yes.
Instead of being sometimes liability to them.
Yeah.
Okay? Like awareness, it's what you can see.
I remember Alex speaking about awareness. You know, when I was growing my business at the beginning, then
Yeah.
I was told that, oh my God, your prices are high. You know how much I was charging? Maybe like $200 something for like a mastermind and 8 weeks. Mastermind, I do it for $200 because I'm
Wow.
like, I was not aware. I'm like, oh my God.
Dang.
You know, I'm considering people's feelings. I was considering everybody but Maryam Al Ali. You know, I want to provide people with value, but people didn't see the value because the price was low or they didn't take it seriously. You know, I'm gonna tell you guys, when the minute you become aware of the things that you're supposed to do with your life, things change. That's why we have different prices in our trainings now. We have a free, like this one right now. We do free events during the week. We do paid events as well, and of course we're going to be paid for our mentorship. Like we are spending 1 hour or 2 hours, or some people are spending 24 hours with us a year. You know, 1-to-1. Do you think we're going to be spending time with us for that long and we're going to give it for free? You're going to take it for granted. Imagine I spend 1 hour with you focusing on your confidence, focusing on your speaking, focusing on your purpose, focusing on your leadership, and I do it for free. You're going to take it for granted. I'm going to tell you the statement that changed everything for me. One time I was going to this entity in Abu Dhabi, anyway, and I was out of goodwill. I went to this conference and I spoke there for free. And then after that, the lady who actually brought me there, she started introducing me to their team, and she said, oh yeah, her name is Maryam, blah blah blah, and by the way, everybody liked my speak, and they said, and by the way, whatever you need from her, take everything from her, squeeze her, she said this, squeeze her dry, she's gonna give you everything for free.
Wow.
That was the last time I would ever do something like that for free, because I was devalued. Do you know what I did after that? I just left. I didn't even stay with them for lunch. I left because now it is how much I value myself. She saw me not only as someone who is like, she can take free services from me, she was actually going to squeeze her dry. That's exactly what she said. Squeeze her dry. She's gonna do everything for free, you know. And imagine how did I feel that day. I felt used. I felt that I was taken granted of. And you know what was also happening? Other speaker on that stage, they were paid.
That's interesting. I didn't know that story. That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you. So my point is, اللي بويا اللي ما يقدر عمره ما حد يقدره. If you don't value yourself, nobody will value you. So yes, we have, in fact, 80% of the things that we do is free. But it's our right when we do private one-to-ones, when we do group coaching, when we do our workshops, when we do our trainings for corporate and everything else. When we do all that, it is very normal that we ask you guys for a price. It is just our right. It's a value for us and it's a value for you. And if you guys have business, there is, of course, you're going to provide some free services. You're going to go above and beyond for your clients. But don't do it all for free. You're going to be used, you're going to be taken advantage of, and also it's going to lower your value.
And you will cease to not exist.
And oh God, I'm going to lie down now. And you will cease to not exist. So why do I have to go ahead and do it? It's going to devalue who you are. So for you guys who have a business, you have the right to have different packages. People pay, like the least thing we have, for example, $100, and then we have 500. We have 10x, for example, coming in 2 weeks. It's $500. We have purpose for like 1,000. We have his accountability group 1,500, and then we have other things like we have
private one-on-one.
Private one-on-ones starting from 3,000. We have packages for mentorship from 3,000, 14,000. I don't remember all that. 29,000, 45,000. This is for the individuals, by the way. Individuals, okay? If you are doing corporate packages starts from $1,000. 1,000. What did I say?
You said 1,000.
No, 100,000. Yeah, corporate. Oh my God, they're gonna take you for granted. You tell them for that. I charge 1,000 for an hour. They will be like, oh, that's cheap. Okay, 1,000, 100,000, 250, 500, and now we are also working with a company with a deal for $1 million. Mm-hmm. Why? Because we know our stuff works. People come to us because they know it works. Mm-hmm. I mean, when I was in UAE, when I was doing the events, I'm gonna tell you I was doing it for some VVIPs that don't even know the location of the training until the day itself in the morning. Maryam, come to this location. That's it. Because people know the value, and people, when they know the value, it doesn't matter how the price is. And even for you guys who are running a business, value your products, value your services, provide the best services for your people. This is what Alex and we coach you on. He coach you on your financials, on how to make money, or how much is going to be your ROI, your return on investments on everything that you do. We're helping you guys with your marketing, with your sales, with your scaling. Nobody told us this, guys. Nobody taught me this. Nobody taught Alex this. These are information that we had to go and find ourselves to help those people who want to help themselves. That's for sure.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to learn how to help yourself. Okay, like you have to make the decision. Only you can justify investing in yourself. Okay, we can't force you to do that. Like literally, we can't like do some magic like voodoo, I don't know, whatever on you like to be able to do it.
No.
And like if I could, I wouldn't, to be honest, because like I'm not gonna force someone to do something that like they don't even want to do. But everybody that keeps on showing up to these lives and keep on showing up, like you want something.
Yep.
You're looking for something, and maybe you're not even clear on what that is yet. And that's why you should just go ahead and DM us Mentor so we can figure that out, what you even want.
Yes.
Okay, because you deserve more. You can be doing more than you are right now. You
course.
have so much more potential to exist for. You know, like your existence, like make it matter. Okay, make yourself an asset to other people instead of a liability. Okay, like you should be like growing and learning and constantly improving, but like increase your value in the marketplace. If you are constantly at the same level, you know, like you aren't growing, you're dying. You're going towards non-existence.
Yep, you're if oh my gosh, all side graphs fall.
Yeah.
Not because if you made last year 100K. And you make this year's, your target is another 100K, it's flat. Even if you make 120, it's still flat. I mean, kinda, it's growing, but here's the thing, how much you wanna grow? How much you wanna grow? Our growth, Alex and I, was like this, now it's like this. Our business is going like this. Not like this, like this. Because we are using the exact strategies that we learned, and also we are helping people with them. And I'm gonna tell you, when God knows that you are working toward the purpose He created you for, He's gonna help you. He's gonna help you. I'm telling you, there are certain things in my life. I'm like, this is God helping me. So there are I'm serious, guys. There are certain things in my life that is happening. I don't know how they're happening. I just don't know. All what I know is like I look at the sky and I'm like, Alhamdulillah. I thank you, God. I thank you, God, because if you didn't show me that, I wouldn't be where I am today. So bottom line, guys, have faith and do the thing that you want to do. I love it. If you are an ethical person, you are a good person, you are an ethical person. You have a good heart. You want to help people, you want to be of service of them, right? And you have a great product or service for them, it is your obligation to share it. It is your obligation to share it. It's not even like a choice now. That's why when we help, oh my God, the ladies who, oh God, Alex, today emotional ladies, they were crying. Oh my God, everybody was, at this purpose session, my God, people cry because now they connect with who they are. Emotional, I mean, the recording are confidential. Like sometimes I take a permission from them to go ahead and share the recording that I'm gonna tell you. They're all comments today. This is so big. It's your point what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Awareness. This is so big.
That's exactly what happened to them. Their awareness is like, now all of a sudden it's right in front of their face.
Yes.
And they get emotional, like, it's happened to me too.
Yeah.
You know, I know why? Because I see it now. You can see it.
Yeah.
Like if you can't see it, then it's hard to see it. And then someone said, what Grant 100K is what Grant charges. That's for an hour, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, our corporate packages are much more than just an hour worth of coaching. Just to clear that up. But and then we had a question over there. Do you want to answer that or?
What is the proof of business that businesses can grow? And how does market situation affect growth? I love both questions. You want to take it or should I answer it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So there are two questions here from this lady. She says, what is the proof that businesses can grow? First of all, I want you to ask yourself, where are you looking?
Yeah.
What are you looking?
That's where my mind was too.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of course, telepathic. Anyways, it's this thing that we have. It's from God. It's from God. Okay? So here's the thing. What are you looking? Are you looking at your small circle of friends? Are you looking at your small environment? Are you looking at the places you are in? Who are you surrounding yourself with that their businesses are not growing? Maybe you should be hanging out with people who their businesses are expanding. The reason I'm telling you this is look at the people who win our businesses. For our business from January to February. February is not done. We didn't even calculate how much money we made today and how much we're gonna make. We still have 2 more days to make money this month. Our revenue from January to February, 2 months, increased by 61%. 61 or 62?
61.
61% from January 2020 to February 2022. And we're not even done yet, right? It grew. Why? Because number one, we have the right information.
Actually, it's more than that now, but yeah.
Oh, because with the few days, the big ones
Yeah.
Okay, I think maybe we're 70. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see the numbers by tomorrow. I love money. Okay, I love it when we make money. Anyways, so what? Okay, I'm like my dad. My dad loves money too. My dad loves Grant because Grant Cardone makes a lot of money, and he's like finally someone who can put some money sense into you. Why am I so excited today?
I love it. I don't know. I love this.
So here is the thing. So my question to you is, the proof that businesses are growing goes back to who are you looking at. We're not looking. There are a lot of businesses who we know are failing, but we're not looking into that.
Yeah, I got something after you're done.
I know, it's so good. The second thing is the people who are around us. Their business expansion is insane. 100% growth, 150% growth, and we all have the same situation, It is COVID-19. It is the pandemic. Everybody has these restrictions going on. Everybody has a trouble. Again goes back to where you're looking. The businesses that we are around, like our great friends like Russ and Mike
I was gonna say Omar.
Oh gosh.
They started a brand new company, and in 7 months, it's already doing 1.2 million.
7 months, 1.2 million. Why would we go ahead
7 months, brand new.
From scratch.
From scratch.
Yeah. They inspire us a lot to actually make our 2nd million this year. So here's the thing. Our point is here. Where are you looking? If you are looking at the small businesses that they're failing, this is exactly what you're going to be focusing on. Look at the market. Look who is winning. And go ahead and see what they're doing and learn from them.
Yeah.
Why do you want to focus on this business is not working? Why are you looking? Why are you wasting your energy there? That's question number 1.
Yeah.
Question number 2. And does the market situation affects growth?
How does the market situation affect growth?
Yes.
It affects people really badly who aren't prepared and don't have the fundamental structure in place. So that's the thing is like the whole C word. I'm not even gonna say it because I'm not giving it power.
I know that.
Okay.
Yes.
So that thing, a lot of people blamed that thing when really they just weren't prepared.
Yes.
They didn't have the right information.
Yep.
They didn't have the fundamental structure of the company in place. That's why we look to our mentors to have the right fundamental structure in place, and we do now.
Yeah.
Because that's what you want to do is build that structure. And that's what we mentor people on as well, by the way, is helping create the structure of the company. Because if you don't have that in place, you definitely are going to be hit by the next economy crash or whatever it is, and then you're going to blame that and play the victim game. And like, oh, it happened to me, poor me, instead of actually figuring out things that you could have done. Right now we're telling you, the market's prosperous, by the way,
yes,
that you can be preparing right now.
100%.
But the next market crashes that happens, you aren't going to be prepared and you're going to get crushed.
Yes.
Okay? Because the fact is like, there's a lot of businesses that do fail. Okay? Because they don't have the fundamental structures in place. They don't invest back into the business. They aren't actually engaged in their own companies. Their employees are disengaged. Okay? There's so many different things that are happening, and then they play the victim game. And I want to say, Miriam asked a question. I don't know why I'm so happy today. You want to know why she's so happy? Because she's living her purpose. Okay? And she's with me.
Oh God. Okay, sure. It's
I
true.
haven't
It's
said-
true. It's true.
I'm kidding, but it's one of the reasons for sure.
Fine.
But she's living her purpose, and she actually gets to help people. She just got done helping 10 people here today again. Okay, find their purpose. Okay,
Not
so
quite 10, but yeah.
I wasn't quite 10. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, but anyways, like she's helping people find their purpose, and guess what? They all increased their awareness and started becoming like, dang. This is bigger than I thought.
They were
Oh my
strategizing
gosh.
their business idea today. They were strategizing their business. One of them will be opening a salon. One of them is going to be opening an art center. This is today. I'm not even
That's
talking
crazy.
about
Yeah.
someone from before. Today. They found their purpose today and they started executing today
They
in
found,
the
they
session.
found their purpose less than 6 hours, and then they started executing right away.
There you go. And for whoever was asking, by the way, guys, instead of you asking us all these questions, you know it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. You know it's gonna work. If Maryam can do it from Al Gawain, she had nothing, no confidence, no low self-esteem. She didn't believe in self-worth. She was not, her mom passed away, no emotional system support, nothing. I become who I am. And this guy, drugs, alcohol, is committing suicide, trying to commit suicide a few times. And now look at how successful he is. And we are coming together.
And confident and excited and like we're like happy and like what is even going? Like sometimes I don't even it happens so fast. I'm like, wow, dang. Like if I can do this, anybody can do this. Like I'm just amazed at like how fast both of our growth has been, and even in the last 2 months alone since we got together.
Now that's crazy. Now
Okay.
that's for me was because on our
Like,
own.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Like
on
I just
our-
closed my mind.
I'm telling you, on our
Yeah.
own, we were doing great, by the way. On our own, we're doing great. God says, Yalla, it's time. Alex and Maryam get together. And then everything is blowing up. I look at our numbers, I'm like, oh my God. I'm going to tell you, the numbers we see in our financial statement, we can't even believe. Because of how much we've been putting in ourselves, how much we've been growing ourselves, and how much of that is coming to us as cash flow.
Yeah.
Right? And we're helping businesses grow and we help individuals grow as well. So when you say the market, I'm going to tell you, I started my own business 2019 as an official business. Before that, I was just doing like whatever, right? Partnerships and stuff. I'm talking about official business was in 2019. Do you know when my business did this, accelerated, when I started actually charging people? During COVID-19. I started doing that in May 2020. From May 2020 until that end year, that was the best year of my revenue. And comparing 2019 revenues to 2020 revenues, that's the COVID-19 revenue, it was 30% increase in my revenue. 30%. Let's say I made 100,000 on 2019, it was 130,000. My point is, where are you looking? Where are you getting your information? We knew during COVID-19, everybody's going to be in their own cocoon. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to spend anything. They want to stay at home. Okay? No gym, no health, no goals, no ambitions until COVID-19 goes away. COVID-19 was 2020. It's gone. And some people, until today, they are using it as an excuse.
Oh my gosh. One of the most destructive things that you can possibly do is people do this all the time. Like, I will do this when this happens. You write conditions on your life. Oh my gosh.
So write conditions on your life.
Yeah.
Go ahead. This
Miriam's
is good.
taking notes.
This is good, okay?
But you write a condition. You say that I will do this mentorship next year when my situation is better, or when the website is built, or I will do this when, or I will do this when, or I will do this when my kids are out of high school, and they're like 10. You're like, you're gonna wait 8 years.
Yeah.
Then people are actually thinking like that. Okay,
Yes.
and then it's too late.
Yes.
And then COVID hits, and then the economy hits, and you're like, dang the dang economy and the COVID and all these different things, and you put the power, you give that power basically, which is like, it's just so destructive when you're like doing things and you're putting conditions on your life. Why not just commit today and figure it out? Like I commit to let's say that we want to be ballers at a boot camp again. Okay, I'm gonna figure that out. Like, let's say we didn't have the money, or we didn't have the time,
Let's
or whatever
say we
it
don't
is.
have this, yeah. Let's say.
Okay, I'm gonna commit to it and figure it out instead of saying like, oh, we'll do that once we have money. Like once everything's a little bit better and my dog's not sick and the cat's not meowing and the horses like.
We
It's
are-
just like the
I'm
excuses
telling
that
you.
people come up with. It's like,
You write conditions on your life. I love that.
hey, you're writing conditions on your life. Like
Yeah.
I hear it all the time. I'll start when I'll start a business when fill in the blank. Whatever you're saying, I know you're saying something. I used to say the same thing. I used to say I'll go to GrowthCon when I got some days off. Or when they allow me to take some days off. I was giving power to someone else. And then I didn't go to GrowthCon for 2 years. I knew about it, but I didn't execute on it for 2 years. And that was 3.5 years ago now. And then the minute I actually started executing and investing in myself, the graph started popping up. It didn't blow up yet, by the way, because I still wasn't executing all the way yet. Okay? Like I was going to conferences, but I wasn't executing. Okay? You have to execute. Like when you're hearing these things, you know you should be doing it, but you don't do it.
Yes.
Why? Number one, you don't think it's going to work for you, which we are examples that's not even close to be remotely true. And there's so many success stories if you just look. And number two, you don't trust yourself. And for sure, that's usually what it is.
Yeah.
Like you just don't trust yourself to make that decision.
Yeah.
Because think about it. What's the worst thing that could happen if you invest in yourself? Think about that. What is like literally the worst thing if you are mentored by us?
Yes.
What's the worst possible thing that could happen? And then what's the best thing that can happen?
Yes.
It's crazy. So you're putting conditions. You're writing these conditions on your life. Like if you were to be writing a book, you would have all these conditions, and the book wouldn't even get done because you would have a condition on that too.
Yes.
You're saying I'm going to wait until I have all my debt paid off or whatever.
Yes.
Whatever it is, you put a condition on your life and you're limiting yourself.
Yeah.
Why not say I'm going to create the income to do this? Or the time, whatever your excuse is.
I'm gonna tell you guys, like Alex and I, we've been like working hard last year, and then of course we budget things. We're business owners, we budget things and stuff like that. And last year, speaking about the interactive bootcamp, we didn't budget it in.
No?
But we didn't use it as an excuse. I called him. I'm like, Alex, this is before we get together. How we're good friends. I'm like, Alexander, are you going to interactive? Like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. Anyways, I was in Expo 2020. That time I was at the Aymar Club Lounge, and I was sitting there. I was talking to Alex, and then we said, you know what? We're gonna be at the event. And I was looking at the time. I have 6 days to plan. And then he had to leave. He was supposed to be leaving North Dakota in November to move here permanently. And he decided to leave 2 weeks earlier to be part of the boot camp, right? And then somehow, because we took massive action, because we were there, and we were there with the grant for like 3 days interactive with the executive team. And after that, we went ahead. Oh my gosh, things in our lives just blew up. Because what did we do? What did we have? We have faith in God, and we have confidence in ourselves. And not only we said confidence and I'm going to sit in Al Gawain. La habibi. I had confidence and I executed. I went to Al Gawain, I packed my bags. I remember I said goodbye to my dad and I told him, please daddy, fix my AC when I come back from US. I never went back yet. But the point is that you go ahead and commit first and figure the rest out later. Don't put any conditions on your life. I'm going to tell you, these conditions are designed to slow you down.
Yeah. Like some things that Miriam and I could have come up with is we could invest it in invest in real estate. I could have said that I'm moving in November. I'll just go to the next one.
Yes.
That could have been easy cop out. I could have said that I don't have the money or whatever it is. I could have said that I don't have the time. I could have said that I'm not confident in myself.
Yes.
I could have said that I don't want to speak on stage.
Yes.
I could have said that Miriam could have said that she's in Dubai, like 6 days. Okay. She could have said that there might not be any flights, or there might not.
It's COVID-19. I have to go to PCR. I have to go to PCR. Oh my God, I have to go to PCR.
What if I get COVID? Oh my gosh. What if someone gets sick while I'm gone? We could have said a whole bunch of excuses.
Which one do you
want?
want?
Like, no, we're doing this.
Yeah.
No.
Commit, seriously, commit and figure out the rest later. Seriously, we're going to the interactive, and we went there. The stuff that happened in that event,
That's crazy.
Like the things with the Grant and the things that Grant told us. My God, I was and then we meet Sean, our friend Sean, who introduced us to his wife Autumn. and then because of Sean and Autumn, you see us together now because Autumn asked him hard questions when we get together, you know. The reason himself and I are together is because of Autumn, by the way. Autumn asked him hard questions.
Yeah.
What did she ask?
She said,
I'll tell you the scene first.
Yeah.
We were there, we were sitting as a group of people, and then we just started talking, and then it was starting to become intense, and then in front of a group, not one-to-one, Autumn asked him 3 questions.
Mm-hmm.
3 questions.
Yeah, do you have feelings for Miriam was the first question. And I'm like, oof, because I wasn't expecting that, you know? So I'm like, I don't know. I was kind of just like trying not to confront it.
Yes.
And that's what a lot of you do. You don't confront it face to face.
Yes.
But I did it anyways. I
Yes.
confronted it anyways, okay? Because like, this is important. Miriam's extremely important. I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, well, do you have feelings for her? I'm like, well, yeah, but like just as friends, you know, just as friends. You know, like I, you know, I'm like.
I've never seen him like that, by the way. Yeah, go ahead.
And then the next question is, are you afraid of losing her? Like, are you afraid of losing her? I'm like, I don't know. I kept on saying that, and I'm like, yeah, but as a friend, like, you know. And then I eventually said yes, and then Autumn's like, I think Autumn's just like, okay, this is enough. Do you love her?
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what's going on? You know, like, I'm like, okay, there's something. And before that, though, we had like a connection, and I ignored that too. And so did she.
And
we
I
felt
ignored
at the
it.
same time.
Yes.
Like, at the same time, we felt connected differently.
Yeah.
Like, something changed all of a sudden.
Yes.
Like, God was like, no, you guys are getting together.
Yeah.
And we both ignored it because we're friends and we didn't want to ruin our friendship. All these, we came up with excuses, to be honest. Okay?
We're putting our
Like,
conditions
we're
to
putting
our
our
life.
conditions. No, we're friends. No, like, culture differences. You know? And that's what you do. You're like, okay? But we were putting conditions, and Autumn made us go confront it, okay? And there were so many, like, things that lined up that, like, it was impossible to be a coincidence at that point. Like, God was like, no, you're gonna get together. And he was, like, showing us all these signs, like, all of them. Like, anything that you could think of, he was showing us the sign for it.
Yes.
And we're like, I'm still not sure.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what's happening in your life right now. Like, God's showing you all these signs and opportunities. That's how this relates to you. And you're ignoring it.
Yes. And you're gonna keep ignoring it, by the way. Imagine it took Autumn to confront both of us, you know?
Yeah.
And oh my God, I remember when she was confronting with these questions, I'm like, oh God, my goodness, my friendship with Alex is over. Even if nothing is going on, now this is how I'm gonna be looking at him as my friend again. Seriously. But you know, here is the thing. We get things done. You know, our business is blowing. Our life is blowing. Where our life is taking us is insane. The things we're gonna do, okay? The things we're gonna do, like our financial situation is improving. Our like business is exploding. Our omnipresence have never been like this in our lives. Our relationships with the people around us is insane. Our health, our spirituality, our relationship with God.
That's the big one too.
Yeah.
That's the big, like, wow. I mean, I was never close to God, to be honest, like, for most of my life. And like, I was just like, I just was never close to God. Like, I was just confused about a lot of things. I never asked any questions because I was told not to. But I'll just do what everyone else is telling me to do.
Yeah.
Instead of like thinking for myself and going and being curious and what's the other word? I can't remember. Awareness. Yeah. Increasing my awareness, like being aware of like what's actually real. I've never been closer to God in my life. And like when I got with Miriam, even closer.
Yeah.
And we both remind each other to put God first all of the time.
Yes.
Miriam had 3 things why she married me. Okay?
First one, he always reminds me of God. The second thing, he always shows up. And the third thing, he has the courage to be with a woman like me. Because there is a lot of, I told him there is a lot of hate. You are taking the whole package because a lot of people hate on me now. And they're going to hate on you. You're like, okay, I'm committed, you know? So every time I would tell him something, if it was just another person, they would just quit. But it's because it's Alexander James Zastipel. He's just going to go ahead and do something for Maryam Al Ali because she's Maryam Al Ali and we are building an empire together. That's why no matter what kind of challenges we face, we like remind ourselves, God put us together. He opened our eyes together for each other for a reason. We better go through our challenges. You think our life doesn't have challenges? Challenges are everywhere, but yet we push through. We cannot allow these challenges to control our lives because we have a bigger purpose here.
I mean, that's pretty much what I was gonna say.
Okay, awesome. We need to go as well. Oh my gosh, almost 3. So here's the thing. I know, right?
Okay.
So here's the thing, guys. We would love to mentor you. If this has been valuable to you, guess what's gonna happen when you get mentored by us 1-to-1, right? Be it on sales, leadership, finding your purpose, financial, expanding your business, be it like how to build your self-confidence, how to speak, all these topics. Not only we studied it, we know exactly how to execute on it. So DM us the word mentor.
DM us mentor.
Take care, guys. Have a good one.
Let's go. See you later.
Bye. Bye.